Hello, everyone, and welcome to League Review. I'm your host, William, and today we are going to be talking the LCK, but only for a little bit. Just got home yesterday. Oh, I have these little milk balls. Just got home yesterday from the Smash Bros. Tournament. It was really fun, but last hour or two, I've gotten a headache and a little bit of scratchiness in the throat, so they got me. Being packed into a room with 1,200 people got me. So, we're going to just briefly talk about predictions and everything. And then we are going to go from there into our power rankings, into our predictions for next week. And that will be it. It'll be probably only a 15 to 20 minute podcast at most, I'm feeling, because I'm going to get some extra sleep if I can. All right. So predictions this week were 6-4. It was our worst week so far with the LCK, and unfortunately, it wasn't going to be our best week until it wasn't. The last two games really screwed us. Hey, Idol, how you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Why don't you get my notifications? I don't know. What the hell's up with that? Oh, I was going to say, I haven't seen you in 3 or 4 podcasts from now or so. But yeah, we kind of got screwed by Dragon X. Dragon X really let us down those first 2 games. But outside of that, we were okay until the final day. Final day where KT Rolster takes down freaking a Freak of Freaks, and Sandbox takes down Damwon. Are you kidding me? And luckily, Idol is here right now because I have to eat so much crow, and it's all he predicted at the beginning. Nuclear is as of yesterday. Nuclear has been replaced probably by Ghost, the former Sandbox ADC. And I was the one saying, no, Nuclear's got this still. No, Nuclear's been pretty bad for Damwon this year. His stats don't look terrible, but it's if you just watch the game, if you look at stats, he looks fine. But if you watch the games, he's really just essentially doing nothing. Not all. Chovy sucks. It was a rough day. I mean, Dragon X. It was a very tough week with T1 and Gen G in the same week, but they did let me down. I thought they were going to be able to beat both of them. They did not. But yeah, and then KT Roll. I did predict APK to beat KT Rolster. Pretty happy about that one. And then KT Rolster goes and makes me disappointed with them still, and beats Afrika, which is good for them. But I'm disappointed because I didn't get my predictions right. Man, I shaved my beard today, and I'm just looking at it in the screen. I'm like, wow, I shaved it pretty far down, a little bit further than I wanted to. So if I keep playing it, it's because it feels all funny. I probably shouldn't have shaved that hard. But, moving on. Sorry, I literally just took some cold medicine to knock myself out before for bed. And then hopefully, I really don't want to be sick this week. This is really not a good week to be sick. But yeah, let's do a little bit of today's topics. Not too much, though, because I really can't. I don't want to kill my voice any more than, if you can feel, there's a little bit there. If you can tell, there's a little bit of sickness there already. I can feel it, and I want this to be over as soon as possible because I think I have stuff going on Friday with friends that I really don't want to ruin. Alrighty. Hey Ryan, how are you? Turns out the league clusterfuck is worldwide. Yeah, it is. Man, I'm so sad. Also, the news today was that LPL is not actually going to play at least until April 30th, so the season's canceled. You can cancel it essentially right now unless they do some in-house gaming. It's not going to work too well. What do you mean Will's going to the ship? I don't even know what that means. Oh. I want the LPL back so bad. I'm sorry, going on a tangent here. Man, I am so sad the LPL is gone. Oh, the rest of the world's league just looks kind of poor for the most part. There's some good teams, like T1 and Gen G are really stepping up. The one ship. Are you talking about the one not from LCK? Was that from LEC? Where Vedius made the ship? What the? Was that Vedius? I am losing my mind. Was this weekend? I will say I did not get to watch anything because I was at the Smash Bros tournament and I was kind of busy there. It was pretty fun. It was actually a really fun time. If you don't watch Smash Bros, it's probably one of my favorite, especially in this slow style league. It's definitely like one of my favorite events to go to, and it's a lot of hype just to be there. Which is why I am now sick because people don't wash their hands or something. I try to keep myself as clean. I try to wash my hands as much as possible for events like that, but you know you can't count on everyone, I guess. All right. Let's go to the power rankings. All right, wait. What are we going to talk about? Before we go power ranking, we do want to talk about T1, insane improvement compared to what I thought they were going to be. I'm kind of shocked, to be honest. I did not think this team was going to be that well, especially after their week 1 performance. But they've turned it around quite a bit. It's kind of tough to put them between T1 and Gen G, like in power ranking wise. Spoiler for coming up on the podcast, but T1 is going to probably be ahead of Gen G just because they have the head-to-head, and it was in a best of 3, which I like to look into more so. But like Gen G is pretty damn dominant too, which. I wish Dragon X could be up there, but they're just simply not at that level. They just showed it this week that they're not at the same level as T1 and Gen G whatsoever. Humble Life, I still love this team. I don't care if they're only 3-3 and tied with like damn one here. Humble Life is like my team. This team is they're crazy. I appreciate that. I'm also a little concerned with the amount of times Mystic gets benched on Afrika. Like that kind of annoys me a bit. Like I feel like Afrika could be better if they just played Mystic every single game. But yeah. And Sandbox, Sandbox has been meh. Griffin, meh. APK, they beat KT. I told you guys. If APK were going to be the team, it was going to be KT. And then KT shows up and beats Afrika. Like, what in the world? Like, how? I'm so upset about this one still. Like, why? Like, actually, why did KT win? I wanted to keep my 7-3. You want to know why this makes me upset? Let's look at this. You know what this does right here? This 20-10? You know what kind of percentage that is? Look at 20 divided by 30. Look at that. This is where we're at right now. With stupid freaking LCK. This is all KT's fault. This is all KT's fault. I hate it. Oh man. Give me Oh man, I'm so upset. I hate KT. They truly are a roller coaster of a team. Oh man. I was at 70% all year. But moving on. Let's get to our power rank. I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. But it's been a hell of a few weeks. Idol, shut up. Yeah, I love that 66%. Damn you, Idol. Damn you. I'm gonna get past 66%. Not having the LPL, which is like my key region, and all of my wildcards honestly really struggling this year. I don't think I'm gonna get hit above 66%. For the whole split. We're just going to toss this split. The spring split is a complete toss this year. It's a toss for LPL. It's a toss for me. like I don't even know. But we don't even know if MSI is gonna happen this year. Like, let's be honest. Let's be completely real here. Like, LPL is definitely not going to be at MSI most likely, and if the virus gets even worse for LCK, or not for LCK, for Korea, South Korea, which does involve the LCK, like, we might be having like travel situations where like teams are not allowed to travel to MSI, or we don't even know where MSI is this year. So who knows, which is like really put me in a bad mood, like a very depressed mood, you know. Because my favorite part about doing all the regions and stuff is like learning the teams coming to the big tournaments. But like, if there's not going to be a big tournament, then I feel like kind of demotivated. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's power rankings. T1 has moved up to number 1. They're looking great so far. Like, the last few weeks, I'm very surprised. Like, this is one of the surprising ones for me. I thought they were going to be like the 7th place team. Funny enough, I thought T1 was going to be like the 7th place team, I believe, at the start of the year, and I thought Damwon was going to be number 1. Now, 3 weeks into the season, I have T1 at number 1 and Damwon at number 7, and that, like, Damwon shows how much of an impact a coach can really have on a team, like, for sure. Like, they lost their coach, Coach Kim, and their drafting's been pretty god awful. Gen G's moved up to number 2 for me. Dragon Zone. Who the hell is Dragon Zone? King Zone, Dragon X. Just Dragon X goes down to number 3. Hama Life has moved up to number 4. I don't care. You want to be like, why would you move Hama Life up? They got 2-0'd by Gen G, and all they beat was Griffin in a 2-1. Sure. A freak of freaks lost to KT. They had to be punished. There had to be a punishment for their crimes of losing to KT. And their punishment is 5th place in my power rankings. Ugh, that made me angry. I didn't even get to watch it, man. I don't even know what happened. All I know is that I checked the scoreboard last night, like after I got home from the thing, and I'm like, what? KT? And then I look below that, and I'm like, Sandbox beat Damwon too? Like, what in the world? I'm so upset. Oh, man. You're guaranteeing me that Dragon X will drop more? Why? Ray played? Oh, Ray played. That's what you... Oh, he played for KT. Oh, KT actually has a top laner now. Oh, that's what you meant by earlier with Ray. Oh, so Soan isn't just enting every single game along with Bono and Malrang every game for this team. You know how they always say, like, top lane doesn't mean anything, or top side of the map necessarily? You just need to win on bot side? That's not the case for KT. They end hard enough that bot side don't matter. Okay. Well, that might change my opinion then, because I had a certain opinion about game number 1 coming in. But yeah, and then Sandbox came up with the 2-0 against Damwon. That's, again, Damwon super disappointing this year. But yeah, Freak at number 5, Sandbox number 6. No, Bono didn't die. Oh, look, maybe I just need to not watch KT games, because every time I watch KT games, Bono dies like 7 times a game. What the hell? I miss like 4 games this year, or this week. 4 to 6. No, I miss Fridays as well. So I missed Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and so I missed half the week, by the way, to be honest here. And I literally come back, and we're sitting here at Bono going 1-0-20. You got Afrika losing to KT, oh, Dragon X sucking. Disappointing. I mean, they went 2-1. It was 2-1 against top 2 teams. It can't be that bad. Oh, man. Damwon dropped number 7. Griffin number 8. KT, they dick at number 9. This team, well, I was gonna be so happy they dropped them all the way to 10. I'm like APK won a game unlike Gen G. They won a real series. Not Gen G. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Jin Air, not Gen G. That medicine's kicking in early. So APK, even though they beat KT, I wasn't allowed to move them up over KT because KT somehow beats Afrika. Ugh, gross. They even 2-0'd KT. It's the last game I saw. The last series. Excuse me, by the way. Okay. It was bad? It was really that bad? Like, man. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed with every team. I'm disappointed with the world. The damn virus. I want it to be cured so bad. Not just for League, but for like players' health and just people's health in general. But like League is in there for me too. I want everything gone. All right, let's just get to predictions. Screw it. I got it. I'm so sad because Idol's finally here to trash talk, and I'm like loopy. I just took some medicine. I'm not in it. I'm not like focused at all, and I'm just. Will you be here tomorrow, Idol, for NA? Because I have a lot to say about NA. Hopefully, I get this. Like, I'm trying to kick this thing as quick as possible. Like, get this out of my system. Hopefully, before Friday, and but hopefully it's gone by tomorrow, so then I can really start flaming Idol. Not Idol. Team Liquid. I'm still so. They're game 1. They look good today, but game 1. I have some very big issues with the draft that I almost called perfectly, and they still dropped the ball somehow. Keen tried his best to carry, but Mystic died like so many times. Really? What? Really? You're telling me I miss one? I miss one, like 2 days, 3 days. But 2 days that matter. I miss 2 days that matter. And I have Bono going 1-0-20 and Mystic entering his ass off in the same game. And Ray coming in. How did I miss all of this? Man, what the hell? This is some unfortunate timing. But Smash was super fun. If you're a Smash fan, MKLeo's run, oh my god, that was probably one of the best runs of all time in any Smash tournament. So it was really fun to be part of. Oh, so he basically played. I'd also said at one time Mystic was like 0-7. So he played like craps or not claps, but craps. Man, Caps has been struggling quite a bit lately on the AEC. It's kind of worrisome, to be honest, with G2. Focus. I am gonna be. You see that, Ben? I'm gonna be on that and out in about 20 minutes. Oh man, I'm sorry. I felt like I had to do the podcast though because I really, really, really want to talk NA. Especially, I have some words for NA. I went 9-1 this week. That was a damn good week. All right, let's get our damn predictions in so I can just go to sleep. KT versus Sandbox Gaming. Does Ray, who apparently lost to Keen really hard, but which is understandable. Does Ray revitalize KT with their 1-0 start with him on the list? Will Bono continue this 1-0-20 streak that I will not believe? Idol could just be feeding me complete BS right now, and Bono could have just completely sucked. But will Bono be able to pull that off against On Fleek? My answer is no. He got trashed on Ash. Are you serious? Oh my god. I am. Wait, hang on. Okay, I didn't change anything, but I'm kind of glad where my predictions are right now. Oh man. All right, but I do not believe. This is gonna be. I have to believe it when I see it. I didn't see Bono go 1-0-20, so I don't believe he went 1-0-20. I was picking Sandbox either way, but this is mostly because I totally trust On Fleek, and I was gonna say On Fleek and Summit to just absolutely obliterate Soan and Bono in the top jungle matchup. That it will not matter no matter what happens on the bot side of the map. But I'm still gonna believe that even with Ray on the side. Maybe it's more of a 2-1 than a 2-0, which is what I initially had. But I still think I'm still really hoping for Sandbox to turn their season around. I really like this team, and they just need to play a little bit smarter. T1 versus Griffin. T1, I expect to continue dominance. Griffin does not look good. Like, you could say the weak side of T1 is their top lane, but they're going against Sword. Malrong, Bono's gonna come out and Malrong is gonna smurf, according to Ryan. God, I hope not. Has Malrong and Smurf ever been used in the same sentence? let's be honest here, man. Malrong struggles. But no, T1's weak side is top side. But do you see Sword punishing top side? No. Not gonna happen. T1 is going to just walk all over Griffin and take a 2-0 against Griffin. Could be wrong, but I doubt it. Genji versus Afrika. If Afrika loses to KT, how in the world will they beat Genji? You're talking, you have Ray compared to Rascal. Okay, that's not terrible, actually, with Ray. But you have Clid versus Bono. Little bit of a difference. Oh, man. Yeah, so Dread is going to have to... It's really going to have to play hard to be able to beat Clid. And then with Mystic, if Mystic's performing a little sloppy, or like, we could see Mystic recover just fine. I'm going to leave benefit of the doubt here for Mystic. I never saw that 07, it didn't happen. Just like Bono didn't do good, Mystic didn't do bad in my heart. But Ruler and Kellen are just way too clean, even for Mystic and SS or Banner. They have like a million. They play SS. Oh, and for all I know, Mystic gets benched and they throw SS back out there. But I don't even know. And right, so now that you don't get it, it's because Afrika lost to KT that they win here. They do their win in the 50-50. I mean, you got me worried, right? This KT effect here that I have to worry about now, but I really don't believe Genji falters here. If T1 hadn't beaten Genji, I really do personally believe Genji's probably the better team, but I feel guilty putting them above them when they've won a best of 3 against them. Damwon versus Hanwha Life. I'm telling you, man, I love Hanwha Life. I'm so disappointed in Damwon. So that is why, obviously, I am picking Damwon. You might be like, what the fuck? And I'd be like, I'm sorry. but yeah, I love the way Hanwha Life is playing. However, I feel like one of the ways that Hanwha Life win, like, let's see Hanwha Life's wins. Griffin, Sandbox, T1. Don't know about the T1 one. That's just, it's just kind of there. But the Afrika loss, the Kingzone loss, or the Dragon X loss, and the Genji loss. They've always lost to the top teams because cheese only works if... It's harder to make cheese work if you are significantly lower skill level in the laning phase of your opponent. Usually, cheese isn't like a late game situation unless it's Olaf, Yumi, Sona, or Soraka. Then that's a different story. But Cheese, you kind of need at least a slight edge on your lanes, and I feel like Damwon as laners, especially with Ghost coming in now instead of Nuclear, should be able to handle Hanwha Life just fine. I think it'll be a 2-1. I don't fully believe in Damwon just making a 2-0 miracle comeback with Ghost coming in right away, but I think Ghost is really going to provide them a little bit of a spark that they need. 66% incoming? Shut up, I don't. No, I'm going to get back to 70. I'm going to go 8-2 this week, so I'm back up to 70% in the LCK. And with that, I pick APK. No. Dragon X is absolutely bouncing back this week. Dragon X comes from a week of T1 and Gen G. This is a very good recovery week for them with APK in the first game and then Griffin in the second game. Spoiler alert for that prediction. I'll actually just throw it up here. Screw it. I'm going to pick them to beat Griffin as well. I think Dragon X, I still believe, I know Chovy has struggled quite a bit, and he gets very tilted, which is a significant problem for this team. But I'm still on board the Def train, and I do like Piosik, even though I believe he has not had as good a games as he was having originally. But yeah, Dragon X is taking down both APK and Griffin this week. Sandbox, even though they're good enough to take down KT, I don't think they're going to be able to handle T1. I think this series will be closer than what most people assume. I think that Summit will have some pop-off games there against T1, but I think Summit will only have one pop-off game, to be sure. Like I think Sandbox takes a game against T1, but I think the rest of T1, Teddy is just disgusting, man. I think Teddy just purely overcomes Root and Gorilla or Leo and Gorilla on the bot lane for Sandbox. I don't think they really have. I just realized they have a Leo and Joker. They should absolutely play Leo Joker bot lane. That's like the perfect smash. Like shout out. Oh man. But yeah, I think Gorilla and Leo, they're not going to be able to handle Teddy. Teddy is one of my favorite players to watch. Just because even though like Faker is on T1, since they've gotten Teddy, he has been like the key to them winning so many games. It's absurd. The guy figured out how to win on Jin Air, for Christ's sake. Like if you figure that out, you can win anywhere. Hanwha Life versus KT. I'm picking Hanwha Life, but this game, I'm going against the gut. For some odd reason, man, my gut is telling me that Hanwha Life is going to somehow lose this game to KT. I don't know why. It's going to be because Malrong pops off, apparently. Bono comes in, pops off, but then they bench him for some reason, and they bring Malrong in, and he pops off and carries the game. But no, I'm going to pick Hanwha Life, but it's going against the gut. The gut is telling me this game is, for some reason, KT is going to win. And my gut has been rock solid for most of I believe I'm 5-1 on my predictions when I've taken my gut on stuff this year so far. On like absurd predictions, like not even that. They're like pretty much all semi upsets at the very least. They've been right a lot. You can ask Ryan. Ryan lives the frustrating life, which I totally understand as like a stat and like math nerd. The fact that I'm like, all the stats are telling me this team, all the math is pointing this way. I'm gonna pick the other way just because my gut tells me. It frustrates me, but it's been working this year. Damwon versus a Freak of Freaks. I picked it. I picked it before I knew that Mystic was ending. And I don't know why. I don't know. This is another gut check. Both this game, I'm going with my gut in this one. I'm abandoning my gut with KT. My gut for KT, my gut can't handle the roller coaster, man. It just can't. But for some reason, I'm feeling a Damwon revival with this Ghost pickup. I really liked it. I realized Nuclear was really struggling with a team that wants to play so aggressive constantly with Nogri, Candy, and Showmaker. Having such a laid-back ADC, like, ADC is like one of your main consistent damage dealers, and like I appreciate like having like in a FlyQuest scenario having Power of Evil be more like slow because you're not a consistent damage dealer. You're a burst usually, like a burst type damage on the mid lane mages and stuff like that, or control mages, where you have like a one big ult, like your abilities, and you have cooldown. You always need your ADC to play aggressive with your team. It's how IG won so well with Jackie Love and the Shy and Rookie. They all played aggressive at the same time and popped off. And I think that was really the key factor missing for Damwon and Ghost, especially since he's a pocket Draven pick. He pulls that Draven out. Oh, I think Damwon crushes games with Draven. I really feel like it. I'd also said it will be because of aiming KT 2-0 this week. You really believe KT's going 2-0 this week? No. There's no way KT's going 2-0. There, skip that. I got a bad feeling it might go for next weekend. Yeah, save that for the NA podcast, Ryan. But yeah, I'm really thinking Damwon here, guys. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is my last like hurrah on this team before I plummet them even further than 7th. But I think that you're going against a semi-vulnerable Freak of Freaks who's going to be coming off probably a second loss in a row. And you're coming off against Humble Life, which is a team that is very up in the air with their craziness. And so you couldn't beat them if their craziness does not work. Gen G versus APK. Do I need to even talk about that one? APK has one win this year, and it's against KT, and that's because it's KT. Gen G is looking like one of the two best teams in top 2, top 3 team in the world. Like honestly, if we had to talk about teams, the best teams in the world, you could argue Cloud9 is now up to a top 5 team. I'd really think so because Cloud9 looks damn good. But yeah, that's Gen G and T1 also up there. The rest of Korea, not so much in my opinion. I think you have 2 teams from Korea that are really good, probably 3 to 4 teams from Europe that are really good, and 1 team from NA. That's really, really good. And I really wish we saw more LPL because I'd probably be like, we have 8 good teams from the LPL. And that's what I would be like, yeah, I agree. ESPN has C9 number 5 this week. So who do they have? I'm assuming Gen G, T1. I bet Gen G, T1 number 1, 2, G2 number 3, Fnatic 4. If I had to guess it off the top of my head. And C9 5. Because that's probably where I would be I'd put C9 and Origin about the same. Like I'd put them 5, 6-ish. T1, Gen G, G2, Fnatic. Woo! Nailed it. Oh man. That's pretty much exactly I don't like to agree with ESPN all the time with power rankings. I think their power rankings are very underwhelming towards the Korea or Chinese side. Maybe they've learned their lesson now. But yeah, I think that's about where it is at the moment, I would say. T1, Gen G, G2 Fnatic, yep. C9, Origin. 6. Let me go down the list. Do they have a top 10? 6 Origin, 7 Africa. No, 7 Dragon X, 8 Africa, 9 Misfits, 10 Rogue. Would it put Rogue over FlyQuest? Yeah, I probably would. But that would be my top 10 right now. That's just right off the top of my head for worldwide power rankings. Worldwide power rankings are pretty easy. Because Dragon X Africa, OG Miss... Dude! Oh, I had FlyQuest 11. I hit that top 10 perfectly. I literally got all 10 the exact same as ESPN. Who's 11? Who the hell's 11? Oh man, that's not that important. I'm like really excited about that. I got all 10 of those in the exact order. I think. I assume so. Who the hell's 11? It's not Damwon. It shouldn't be Damwon. It shouldn't be Helma. Is it Mad Lions? The 11? I would have FlyQuest above Mad Lions personally, but I do like Mad. But alrighty. Well, we could talk about that on Discord, right? And we'll wrap up LCK. It ended up being 35 minutes. It was a little bit longer than I expected, but thank you guys for watching. Sorry, there probably won't be a thumbnail for this because I'm going straight to bed at this one, but I do appreciate you guys watching. I'm sorry, I'm a little loopy, a little bit. Got a pounding headache, and that cold medicine's coming in right now, so. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here, Idol and Ryan. I enjoy the conversation. We will be here tomorrow around 10. So keep your eyes peeled on Twitch, Idol. Hopefully it gives you notifications. I don't know why Twitch is not giving you notifications. That really sucks. I kind of wish. But oh well. That will be it for today's podcast. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night. Oh, really? Before we leave, ESPN had Mad at 9 and Afrika at 11. Oh, interesting. I don't agree with that. But, hey, they did beat G2, so what can I say? All right. Good night, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.